In this Canva tutorial, I'm going to show you step-by-step how to use Canva 2.0 to create your own social media images, printables, presentations, websites, and more. Stay tuned. Hi, I'm Sara Nguyen, and on this channel, I make social media and tech easier for awesome entrepreneurs like yourself. If you're new to this channel, consider subscribing for all of the latest product reviews, tips, and tutorials. And at any time during this video, check out the description for links to all of the resources mentioned in this video. I'm going to walk you through how to navigate Canva to design your own beautiful graphics. Here are the timestamps to all of the things that I'm going to cover in this video, so you can jump to the specific area if you'd like. I've also linked to them in the description below. So let's go over to my computer now. To get started with Canva, you'll need to sign up for an account and log in. To sign up for an account, select which of these following are most relevant to you. It doesn't really matter. So go ahead and click on a section and then sign up with Google, or you can sign up with your email account. Canva will send you an email to confirm that your email address is actually correct. And once you've clicked on the link from that email, you'll be able to then sign in on the top right-hand corner here with the same credentials that you set up your account with. So once you've done that, go ahead and sign into your Canva account. When you sign into Canva, if you can see on the left-hand side, Explore Canva 2.0, this is the one you want to click on. It means that you're currently using Canva 1.0 and you're not on 2.0. I highly recommend that you use 2.0. 2.0 is the version that they will be rolling out in the future that everyone will have. And this tutorial is all about 2.0. So if you see it on the left-hand side, go ahead and click on it, go to Canva 2.0, and this is what you should see. From the Canva homepage, there are 3 ways to start creating your design. Firstly, under this recommended section, you can scroll, and what you can see here is some popular Canva templates. So we've got social media, we've got presentations, we've got posters, and when we keep scrolling, you'll see more pop up. So we've got Facebook posts, Instagram posts, banners, a whole heap of design templates that you can pick from this recommended section where you can scroll. So you can either select one of the designs here, and this will open up the design in a new window for you. The second way to start looking for a design is in this search bar at the top of the page. So as you saw from when I clicked on the search bar, it will drop down and show you a whole heap of options that you can once again design. You can also try typing in things that you're looking to create a design for. So let's just say I want to design an infographic. As I type, the options will come up below, so I can choose that, or I can keep searching for all of the different options that they have. So I typed in Facebook, and I can see that there are design templates for Facebook ads, a Facebook cover photo, an event cover, a Facebook post. So you get the gist. You can use the search bar to look for design options in Canva. And the third way to start creating a design is to select these custom dimensions. And what this will do is this will allow you to create a canvas, a blank canvas, in the dimensions that you wish. So you can also choose to have it in pixels, inches, millimeters, or centimeters. And you simply type in the dimensions of the canvas that you want to work with and create a design. And this creates the blank canvas, just like that. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to actually pick a Facebook post from this recommended section here. So I click on that, and this opens up the Facebook post templates that Canva has for me. The thing that makes Canva stand out from any other design software is the templates. And the templates are what will help you create designs extremely quickly, extremely easily, even if you have no design experience at all. You simply choose a template, change the images and text to suit you. So I can select a design template from the categories that I see here. I just scroll and pick whatever I like, or I can search for a template. So let's say I'm specifically interested in an inspirational Facebook post. So I search for inspirational, and all of the designs that are kind of inspirational, I guess, tagged will come up, and I can choose that, or I can keep searching. So let's say that I want a sales post. I start typing, and then it will come up with suggested templates relevant to what I just typed in. So I'm going to select another one, and I'm going to go add a new page so I can work with multiple designs at the same time. And I'm going to pick a template. Let's just have a quick look. Let's see which one I like. Let's pick this one. So I've selected the two templates that I want to play with, and this just allows me to play with a couple of designs at the same time. If I decide that I no longer want to work with a particular page, I'm able to delete it. I can also make a copy of the page, so I can work with the design on two different pages. So I can add different images and different texts and colors and just compare them as I'm working on them. You may notice with the templates that some of them have free in the bottom right hand corner and some of them don't. And what that means is that if you're selecting a template that doesn't have free on it, it means that that has an element on it which is a premium or paid element. So I chose this cupcake-like post, and as you can see, there's an image here that has a Canva watermark on it. And this is a premium element. If I wanted to use this particular image, I would have to pay for it. When you go to download the image, you can see that there's one premium image. You select the use that you want to have, one-time use, multiple use, or extended use, and then you pay and you download. If you haven't put your credit card into Canva before, it will prompt you to put your credit card details in before you can actually download and pay for the image. And then you'll be able to see your design without the watermark on it. Now let's go ahead and actually start playing around in Canva. So you may notice on the left-hand side that we've got templates, which we've just selected, but we've also got elements. So these are all sorts of different things. So we've got photos, we've got shapes, we've got charts and illustrations. So all different things that you can add to your design to personalize it and make it completely how you want it to appear. You can either select once again from the categories, or you can search for particular elements. So let's just say that I want to search for dress elements. So things that will have a dress or things that include the dress tag in it will come up. Once again, you can see that there's free and there's ones that have prices on them. Obviously, the free ones are no charge. Where you see free with the crown, this means that it's included as part of Canva for Work. So Canva's paid service. And where it has a $sign, it means that you need to pay to be able to use this particular element. So you can search for elements via the search bar, or you can search for it in the categories that you see on the left-hand side. And once you see something that you like, you can click on it, and that will add it to the current active page that you're working on. And then you can start playing around with it. You can also add text. There are so many different text layouts that Canva provides for you. So you can select a layout, and then you can customize it and change the text, change the colors. Or what you can do is you can add a text box. And then what that will do is it will allow you to then add your own text. And then you can change it to be whatever font that you like, that you can select in this top left-hand corner here. In terms of adding your own font, you can only add your own font under the Canva for Work membership. So you can't do that under the free membership. I highly recommend Canva for work for many reasons, but one of the reasons that I recommend it is that it gives you the ability to upload your own font. So if you're working for an organization and they use a very specific font, you can upload it as part of Canva for work, or you can choose the many fonts available to you for free. You can also resize the fonts to be whichever size you choose, whether it's choosing the drop down or you can type the specific font size that you want. And you can change the color of the fonts by selecting the color, the A with the color option. It's got made it purple there. You can do all the basic editing things, make it bold, make it italic, center align it, left align it. You can also make it go up all uppercase or sentence case, and you can also create a list from it as well. You can play around with the spacing, which is pretty cool. So you can change the line height and the letter spacing as well. If you're playing around with the Canva pre-made templates, you just select the text area, change the text. You can also change the font, even if you are using a template, to be whatever you want, just by selecting it and selecting the top left once again, changing the colors exactly the same way. So it really is extremely versatile in terms of the text that you can add, whether you're choosing a template or you're choosing to add your own text box. In terms of adding your own images, this is also extremely easy. So let's go to the template and I can delete the image that I don't want to use. I can either choose from the elements, so I can look for an image. Let's say I want to look for a sunset, and then all of the images will come up, so I can filter them by photos, and I can also filter them by graphics, and then I can choose whichever designs suit me, click on it, and then add it to the page. Alternatively, I can upload my own images. If you go down to the upload section on the left-hand side here, you can see down here, these are all images that I've uploaded in the past. So that's pretty cool because it means I don't have to upload it every single time I want to use it. I can just pull it out from the upload section and I can click on upload an image. And then once I do that, I'm able to select the image that I want to upload and put into my design. So I've selected that, it's just adding it right now. And once it's ready, I'll see that it is completely loaded. There it is. I select it and I can add it to the page. So with the image, I can click on the corner to stretch it out and you'll see that it kept it to aspect ratio, so it didn't make it go all wonky. And then I can just move it a little bit there. I can double click on it if I want to change it a little bit in terms of the cropping, and I can move that to the left a little bit. I can do lots of other things with images, so I can play with the filter. With the filters, these are all pre-done filters that I can add. So if I wanted to add them, I just click on them. If I wanted to go back to the original one, I would click on none. If I wanted to change the position of the image, so right now it's sitting in front of all of these elements. So let's say I wanted to move it back so that it's slightly behind these two greeny elements here. I would select the image, click on position and select backwards, and this, as you can see, it's put the image behind this one. I also want it to be behind this element as well, so click on the image, position once again, and this put it behind it there. So if I wanted to do the opposite and move it forward, I can play with that as well. So it really is as simple as clicking on it and just playing with forwards and backwards in terms of the position of the actual image. The thing I also really love about Canva is that you don't need to remember what's where. So if you're able to adjust a certain thing in an element, so let's say we want to edit the text. When I click on this element, you can see the menu at the top. It changes so that all of the things that you can do to this section are visible. If I wanted to edit the image, I click on the image, the menu changes there, so you don't have to go hunting for it in the menu like you would in Photoshop or any other Adobe application. So the last thing I'm going to show you is how to add an image or an element and make it transparent. So once you've added the element or the image and you want to make it a little bit translucent, You click on the element or the image, select the top right hand corner here where there's this checker box, and then drag the transparency backwards, and this will make it a bit more translucent and it will mesh it with the color of the background. So this is how you can create a nice little filter, which then you can add a text or some other element on. Once we've finished designing and I'm happy with the image and I'm ready to download it, what you do then is you click on the little down arrow here, and this allows you to get the image in either a PNG file, a JPEG file, or PDF, depending on what you actually want to do. So I'm going to go for a JPEG, and then I'm going to select the particular page that I want. If I click on all pages, it will choose them all. If I don't, I can just select on the particular page that I want. Then I click download, and Canva will prepare the image and it will generate the file for me. As you can see, there it is. I click on it and there we go. There we have our image right there. With your Canva designs, you can also name them. So let's just say this is sale Facebook post dress. I'll see very lightly here, it says all changes saved. So it just saved everything that I've created. I can also save the pages by going to design and hitting the save button here. And don't forget to do that during your design work, because saving, regardless of which application that you're working on, can save your actual life. So if I go back to home, I can then see the design that I've just worked on in my Your Design section. So there it is. So if I wanted to go back to the image and edit it at a later date, or I wanted to copy the same design and modify it, I can do that as well. So if I wanted to create a print design, so let's talk about whether it's a poster or an invitation or a flyer or a business card, what would I do? So I would select the design, and once again, it would open up the Canva editor. You would edit it exactly the same way as how I showed you to edit the social media post. Choose a design, select the elements that you want to change. So in this case, the text, to be whatever you need it to be. Upload your own images. So I'm going to delete this image and I'm going to add this image. Everything is drag and drop from Canva. That's just one of the reasons why I love it so much. I'm going to change that position to bring it back. And then I'm going to change the transparency of it so that you can see it a little bit better there. There you go. And once you're happy with it, here's where it's a little bit different. When you go to download the image, so this download button here, you can see that you have the option to order a print with Canva. If you choose this option, it will ask you what size you want it. It will ask you to select your print option, so how many copies you want, and it will show you the price in your local currency. You can choose the shipping, and if you continue, then it will give you the total price to print it. So you can design it all in Canva and get them to print it for you and have it shipped to wherever you need it to go. If you don't want to use Canva's printing option, that's okay. You want to send it to your own printer, or you want to take it to a print shop yourself, you can select PDF print, and there are other options here. So you can choose like a standard PDF. So this is if you're printing it on a home printer, or a JPEG or PNG. If you are taking it to a print shop or a printer, select the PDF print, and then you can also choose to put in the crop marks and bleed as well, and this will help the printer. They'll know what to do with that. Select download, and then Canva will prepare the print ready PDF for you. So there it is, and I click on it there, and there is the print ready file, and the printer will be able to take care of the rest for you there. So it's slightly different to downloading an image. It's just about choosing the right print settings. If you're using Canva to create a presentation, now no longer do you have to download all of the presentation slides as images and then insert them into a Keynote or PowerPoint. You can actually present straight from Canva. So after you created your presentation, select the Publish button, Select present. You can then choose the transitions. So if you select none, then when you click, it will just go to the next slide. Otherwise, you can have things like the circle transition. It's just slight styling on the actual transition. So pick which one you like. And then you can also select to have the presentation as standard. So standard is when you present and then you click and it will go on to the next slide. Or you can select autoplay, so it will automatically move when you configure it to be a certain amount of seconds per slide. So after, let's say 30 seconds, the slide can move. And this is really good if you're at an event and you want the slideshow to continually run in the background. This is what you can do. Otherwise, if you're happy to just go with click motion, select standard, select presenter view. Presenter view is handy if you have two screens. So I'll show you what it looks like. You select presenter view and then you're able to have a view of the presentation in one window, and then you can see the upcoming slides, and there's also a timer as well. So kind of like what you get in Microsoft PowerPoint. If you don't feel that this is necessary and you're happy to just present from one screen without seeing all of this additional business, you can just choose the publish option where it's just standard, so you don't select the presenter view. And once you click on that, go present, it will open up your presentation. And then you can present your presentation as you would any normal keynote or presentation, and just click on the arrows at the bottom to move the slides along. So the last, but definitely not the least important thing that I'm going to show you is how to create a website from Canva. You heard me right, create a website. So this is when you need to get some information up, a couple of pages, and you don't have time to get the web team to put something together, but you need to get this information and you need to be able to share the link to all of this content in one place. So what you can do is, I'm going to pretend that these are all the pages of a website. I'm going to click publish. I'm going to select website. And what this allows me to do is to publish these pages as a website. So once I give people the link, they're able to access all of these pages without having to be a Canva user. They can just see it. So this is great if you are holding an event and you need to get some information out to the attendees, or you are suddenly stuck and need to get some information up and really quickly. This is a great tool. So you can choose between having a classic navigation, so the pages will appear, and at the top you'll have a navigation bar, or you can select to have the pages as one long scrolling page. So I'm going to show you how it looks like in both. So if we click classic navigation, what you'll see here is the website. Now at the top here, we've got little navigation happening. So if I click why now, it goes to that particular section, and all of the pages that I've created appear at the top here. And that's very useful. It's just a quick way of creating the actual page. Don't know what else to say, but this is really awesome. The second option that you can do is to do it as a scrolling page. So I've selected that, and this means that I've got the entire page, no navigation, but they can quickly scroll and get all of the information from the pages right in one, all in one space. So you would just give them this link here, and then they will be able to see all the details right there. So there you have it, a step-by-step walkthrough of how to use Canva 2.0 to create your own stunning graphics. If you found this video useful, give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you're looking for more ways to grow your business online and using social media, having stunning graphics using Canva is just one part of the equation. You also need to figure out how to bring it all together in a cohesive strategy. So I've put together a social media checklist. It's a super simple guide to get you up and running on all of the major social media networks, so you can start leveraging the power of social to generate more leads and sales with ease. To get your hands on it, simply click on the link in the description below, and thanks for watching.